The name BYD has begun to surface with unprecedented force. Not as a minor player or an up-and-coming project without recognition, but as a true industrial titan that is already producing millions of vehicles annually and actively shifting global automotive paradigms. In 2024 alone, BYD sold 4,272,145 new energy vehicles worldwide, representing a 41% year-on-year growth, a staggering leap that few legacy automakers have achieved in such a short span. This is not a random spike. It's the direct outcome of a meticulously built technological ecosystem, a vertically integrated structure that controls battery production, electric drivetrains, electronics, and software under one roof, combined with an aggressive push into global markets. And as with every major disruptor, this surge has been accompanied by a wave of myths, misconceptions, and emotional arguments. The narrative that BYD is unsafe is still repeated in casual conversations, often without any factual grounding. In reality, BYD has achieved top-tier safety certifications across multiple regions, including 5-star ratings in Euro NCAP crash tests. Beyond these scores, the company's proprietary blade battery technology has become a benchmark for safety in the industry. It was designed to withstand piercing, high-temperature exposure, and severe impact without catching fire, something that traditional lithium-ion packs from many competitors cannot guarantee. This isn't marketing language, it's the result of publicized stress tests, including nail penetration and direct heating scenarios, where BYD's batteries maintained integrity. Moreover, the brand applies cell-to-body (CTB) architecture, embedding the battery structure directly into the chassis. This creates additional torsional rigidity, distributes crash forces more efficiently, and enhances structural protection far beyond the capabilities of traditional underfloor battery packs. Vehicles equipped with CTB technology have undergone international frontal, lateral, and rollover tests, showing results that leave the unsafe label with no empirical ground to stand on. Origin does not determine safety, engineering and testing do. Another popular claim is that BYD doesn't offer serious driving range. But the data dismantles that idea quickly. Out of the 4.27 million vehicles sold in 2024, 1,764,992 were battery electric vehicles, BEVs, and 2,485,378 were plug-in hybrids, PHEVs. This dual strategy reveals a spectrum approach. BEVs cover substantial all-electric ranges, while PHEVs extend that flexibility for longer routes using efficient thermal engines when necessary. Through its third-generation E-Platform 3.0, BYD has improved drivetrain efficiency by around 10% compared to earlier architectures, optimizing energy use and thermal management. Independent range tests have consistently placed their vehicles above the 400-kilometer real-world mark, putting them in the same competitive bracket as major Western EV makers. The accusation of copying Western designs is a remnant of a past era. While early models may have taken inspiration from established sedans, BYD has since cultivated a distinct design identity. By recruiting international design leaders, including figures who shaped the aesthetics of European luxury brands, BYD developed design languages such as Ocean and Dynasty, defined by aerodynamic purity, modern lighting signatures, and futuristic contours. These are not crude replicas, they are efficient, wind-tunnel tested forms designed for performance and modernity, not imitation. A more insidious myth claims that BYD can't succeed outside China. A decade ago, that might have sounded convincing. But by 2024, the company operated in over 70 countries and regions, with 417,204 vehicles sold outside China that year, an impressive surge compared to previous periods. This isn't just a matter of exporting vehicles. BYD is building localized manufacturing plants in strategic markets, such as Southeast Asia, to reduce tariffs and strengthen its supply chains. Its global footprint includes sales networks, service infrastructure, spare parts distribution, and after-sales support systems, rivaling the operational scale of well-established automakers. Financially, BYD's performance obliterates the notion of a fragile, subsidy-dependent company. In 2024, the brand reported 777.1 billion yuan in revenue, approximately $107 billion, surpassing Tesla's revenue in the same year. Profit margins expanded, especially in overseas markets where pricing power is higher. While government incentives were indeed crucial in the early stages of development, just as they were for American and European EV makers, BYD has now evolved into a self-sustaining, profit-generating global operation, with significantly stronger margins in Europe and other foreign markets than in China itself. Investing in service centers, authorized workshops, technician training programs, and logistics hubs to ensure consistent support across continents. The presence of BYD vehicles in European capitals, Latin American cities, and Southeast Asian urban centers is not symbolic, it's operational evidence of integrated sales and service systems already functioning on the ground. Some skeptics also dismiss BYD's technological leadership, suggesting it doesn't compete in areas like autonomous driving, intelligent connectivity, or advanced software. But the company has deliberately avoided overhyping features and focused on deploying real systems, such as its DSUS intelligent chassis control platform, which combines perception, control, and dynamic stabilization for safer and more comfortable handling in challenging road conditions. Its e-Platform 3.0 integrates high-voltage architectures, improved connectivity layers, optimized energy distribution, and rigid structural designs, representing tangible advancements, not vaporware. OTA, over-the-air, updates, integrated sensor suites, and advanced driver assistance systems are already present in multiple lines, closing whatever perceived tech gaps skeptics imagine. The idea that BYD is still second-tier or not ready for premium competition often comes from misreading its market positioning strategy. Instead of chasing high-end luxury niches, BYD has targeted high-volume segments with strong margins, effectively dominating the hybrid and electric mass market. This is a strategic mirror to what Toyota did with hybrids in the early 2000s, build scale first, prestige later. The results speak for themselves: over 40% global sales growth in 2024, leadership in PHEV markets, and standing as one of the largest EV producers in the world. Ultimately, these myths persist not because they're true, but because they're convenient narratives. Dismissing a rapidly growing competitor feels easier than confronting the data. But the data is overwhelming: record sales, record revenues, global expansion, technological maturity, and operational infrastructure. BYD is not a future contender, it is already a present reality reshaping the automotive industry at scale. Looking toward the future of BYD in the US and European markets, the picture is both complex and fascinating. On one hand, the company stands as a dominant force globally, with technological maturity, unmatched vertical integration, and massive economies of scale. On the other, it faces increasingly hostile geopolitical and regulatory environments, especially in the United States, where new tariffs and trade barriers have been deliberately designed to limit Chinese EV penetration. The recent U.S. tariff hikes under the Trump administration, raising duties on Chinese-made electric vehicles to levels that make direct importation economically unviable, represent a significant short-term roadblock. These policies are not isolated trade measures. They are part of a broader strategy to protect domestic EV manufacturing ecosystems and reduce dependency on Chinese supply chains. Europe, while less aggressive, has also begun investigating Chinese EV subsidies and considering tariff adjustments. Driven by pressure from local automakers and unions fearing a flood of competitively priced electric cars that could disrupt the market balance.